Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Artie, and today we have another chapter of One Piece. It's One Piece chapter 1144. It's called A Time for Warriors. Now in the last chapter, we got to see some of the powers of the saints, the gods' knights. Saint Summer with his thorn abilities. We got to learn more about Quilham's dream ability, which I speculated a little bit about how it's going to work. And then Loki fell down. But before he fell down, he started saying stuff to Hayredin about, do you really believe that story? Do you really believe I would kill my own dad? So yeah. Without further ado, let's go into chapter 1144. We start with the front page, Onichal, Yamato, and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, volume 29. Liberating the girls and Minamoto, the carpenter. Ah, they found him. That's nice. You can already see Tama in her shinobi gear. The Adam tree, Thor continues. This is Frankie. What the hell is that? And Ripley saying, well, what do you think it is? This has always been here. It's giving me scientific vibes. I figured you of all people would appreciate it, being a cyborg and all. Why would there be a facility like this in the country of warriors? So what we're looking at is like a factory inside the tree. I just show it real quick. So it looks like a factory. There's a bunch of factories inside a big tree. So, hold on. Hey Frankie, you're here. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. It's awesome here, Frankie. We have Lilith and also Vegapunk and Bonnie. I just love seeing Bonnie in her natural state. She's a child. She's just back to being herself, and she's happy. It's so nice. Lilith, Bonnie, what are you two doing here? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. I guess even geniuses get lost. It's good we found you. There was a horn blast earlier, so the woods might not be safe right now. Hold on. We'll go back to Lilith. In any case, this facility really is stunning. I estimate that it's been here for at least 3,000 years. What? How do you calculate that? There's no way it's that old. We can't really refute that claim, honestly. Even we locals aren't sure about the origins of this building. Now that's something worth researching. I think I'll make myself at home here. You'll get lost again. Well, I'm gonna check it out for myself. Then Bonnie's going, yeah! What's wrong, Bonnie? Look out! There's something behind you! There's a giant thunder nightmare. What I find most scary, thunder. Approaching them. Ah, man. This is unreal. Elbaf's just full of crazy stuff, huh? Rip going. No, that's not familiar. What kind of creature is that? Well, Western Village. What I found most scary, Draugr. Oh, I hope I get the nightmares correct. I did in the not the previous one, the one before. I think I named out all of them. Sober up and grab your weapons. That fire swallow. Oh my god, that's a so hard word to say in English and Norwegian for that. SVALR. Svalr. My tongue can't do it. That fire Svallere was wrecked. It's not just a regular zombie. It's a draugur! What could have brought the children's imagination to life like this? Where are the chiefs? We're waiting on their orders. They're drunk. They drank too much. They're still holed up in the privy. You gotta be kidding. And Brooke is going, this couldn't be more surreal. A giant me? I guess. Your visitors should fall back to the edge of the village. Should I carry you all there? Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm lengths. We want to help. We want to help fight. The text is Usopp going, hey, you don't need to keep us at arm lengths. And then the text goes, small. We want to help fight. And then Jim is going, you said that last bit a little too quietly. Either way, there's definitely something strange happening on this island. That's enough, Colon. Why not? I'm a warrior too. I can fight. I just told you no. I'm Gaban's son. And that doesn't make you Gaban. A battlefield's no place for a kid like you. And the older giant's going, pushing him away, and he goes, yeah. Jarul! What's wrong, Missy? I'm sorry. This is Nami. I'm sorry, there's something I didn't tell you before. You're saying one of these intruders looked just like Red Hair? Yeah. And both of them... No, this is one of the people that got hurt by Gunko and Shamrock. Yeah. And both of them were seriously strong. I'm not sure how to read that text. I've been doing it for Road because it's like scared or he's stuttering, but they're doing it here as well. But they are sick. They are on the verge of dying or something. So I'm not sure how to read it. I don't want to do it the same as Road. So I'm doing it the normal way. Yeah, and both of them were seriously strong. One of them had a really weird ability. In this world, strange powers usually come from devil fruits. If it's an unknown element, odds are it's a devil fruit user. Nice, Jimbo. Spread the word that there are 2 humans other than the Straw Hats on Elbaf. Report back as soon as if you find them. Got it, right away. Are you sure it's only 2 intruders? All this chaos suggests there could be more. Right. Get the word out now. This is Brooke actually saying it. Smart Brooke. Nami going, I don't know who's behind this or where they're hiding, but anyone who kidnapped children in broad daylight is nothing but scum. I'm thinking back to Punk Hazard. If they're taking hostages, they must have something else planned for Elbaf. I've never heard of a kidnapping like this before. I won't let them get away with this, Jarul is saying. Jarul. We'll lend you a hand. We'll just need a human-sized ship to... Don't be ridiculous. You're our guests. You should go hide somewhere safe. That's really kind of them, actually. Hey, just wait a sec. Where are Dory and Broggy? Still stuck in the privy. They seriously need to lay off the booze. They've been fighting on an island for over 100 years, so let them. If the culprits are human sides, we'd be better suited to be dealing with this. Sorry, I recently woke up. If the culprits are human sides, we'd be better suited to dealing with this. That's right. The giants can take care of the big things. We should focus on the intruders. Agreed. But Elbaf is too big for us to search on foot. And Nami is going, a column going, hee-ho, hee-ho. This is dragging a backpack of weapons toward a ship. You wanna come with me? I thought you were gonna tell me to stop. All right then. But I get to be the captain. Now we're going. That's so cute. With a heart at the end. Let's go, Colon Pirates. Set sail. And you're big enough to row. Onwards! Is it Gunko? She's having headsets on. Is it going ba-doom, ba-doom? And there's like a transponder snail conversation. All warriors in the Sun Realm, please be advised. There was a confirmed sighting of humans other than the Straw Hats earlier at the Oust Castle. Consider them hostile and dangerous. Yeah, it's Gunko's post-meal ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. I'm just listening to music. That's a TD, right? We should have a singing contest. You're out if you mess up. TD? The headset has a TD mark on the side. TD. What could TD be standing for? It's obviously something to do with music, or maybe it's just the brand of the... That's a TD, right? So this thing they're having on is called a TD, like the headset. I assume it's something that's worldwide, or maybe only rich people have it. Because that's a God's Night assortment, accessories. I'm not sure. Maybe we get a name for it. It's nice having a hobby. What's your favorite song? New World? A Soul King? Yeah, you got a problem with the current one? That's a good joke. You shouldn't mock interests of other summers. Ah, my bad. Anyway, looky over there. That grown-up is going all out to try and save the kids. I'm just trying to think what TD can mean stand for. We'll get back to it. Saul is now standing there with two shields in his hand. No, there ain't no way they can stab me. They ain't going nowhere. You got this, Saul. The kids are just following this cloth, right? But it's heading straight for the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Then you have you get the visual of the thorns around the child again. All right, they're stop. They're stop. And there goes freak. Then it goes because the first child is stopping at the shield, and the other child is going into it, and then they hurt each other. The soul's going, what the? Sorry, Ylva, Skadi, Olaf, you okay back there? What now? If I stop one, they'll all start pricking each other. That's disgusting. Who could do such a thing? Robin. So, it must be the work of a fruit ability. They have to be close by. The kids would reach the fire before we found them. We can't let that happen. If we can't stop the one in the front, then we'll start with Björn in the back. Yes, he's out of the line. If I can stop the rest one by one. And he goes, What a fine, most scary Fenrir. 3 out of 3. No way! They're actually controlling these monsters too. Who's behind this? Principal, it's not just Western Village. Other villages are reporting monster sightings. They appear all over Elbaf. They are appearing all over Elbaf. This must be some kind of ability. We need to find them fast. Right. Western Village outskirts. Finally! I didn't think dragons were real. Who knew taking one down will be this much trouble? Carry the injured back to the village. And they heard above them go, "Rah!" They go, what? A Nidhogger? 4 out of 4. It's no use. They keep coming. What I found most scary, a ghost. I don't think I mentioned that one. Maybe, okay, 4 out of 5. We won't be able to protect the village, everyone. Take cover. You have just an axe and a sword in each panel. And the next panel is ready, Dory. Absolutely, Brogy. How cuckoo sovereignty! And they blast the nightmares away. Oh my god, I love that attack. How do I read this page? It's sort of weird. I think I'm gonna go down and then left. This is usually down and left, but it is sort of cut weird. Wait. Okay. Hakuku sovereignty. Now Mountain goes, yeah! Yes! Did the chiefs do that? No. It's a giant warriors pirates. Sorry we're late. We had to barf up all the booth. What a waste. Leave the beast to us. You guys take care of the kids. This is the God damn it. Svalr. I can't say that LR sound is so hard from my tongue. This is the Svalr mode of our mighty ship, the Great Eirik. You monsters are in for it now. We'll get you for making us waste our booze. There's giant pirates are here. Mountain Eater Yassan. That ship's basically invincible now. The Pirate King left hand arrives. Oh! Chapter 1104. There's a wrong translation there. It says chapter 1444. That's wrong. It's chapter 1144. Colors spread to celebrate the anime's return in the next issue. Nice. There's no break. Okay, so Gaban is back. The giant pirates are back, taking care of the monsters. That's a nice chapter. I like it. We're moving, pieces are moving around a little bit here now. Saul trying to solve the kids. He has a good idea. If you just take one kid and move them backwards or tie them together and have them at each length, they can't move. Unless the thorns can somehow destroy the rope. But of course the Fenrir is there. So they need to deal with the Fenrir nightmare. Or couldn't they just... I don't know how that Genko's rope ability is working. What if they can take the arrow and just bend it? So they keep going. They go back instead, or cut it, and then they just stop. Unless they can't actually touch the rope. Or cloth, as Saul calls it. I'm kind of curious about what the TD is standing for. You can see it here. TD. That's the TD, right? We should have a singing contest. TD? My problem is that it's probably something in Japanese. I don't think it's an English word. What happens if I do TD Japanese? I get TD level, which is tanks. I don't want to look at tanks. Tank destroyers. TD music. It might not actually stand for something. Maybe it's just TD. Like, that's just what it is, a TD. Maybe someone smarter than me will figure it out. Okay, so the Coven pirates are now assembled to go and find the humans, which is Nami, Jimbe, Usopp, and Robin. No, not Robin. Robin is with Soul. Nami, Usopp, Jimbe, and Brook. Robin and Chopper is with Soul, trying to fend off Fenrir and save the kids. Lilith and Bonnie is with Frankie and Ripley. And then we have Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji with Hyruddin, Gered, Road, and Loki, and some other giants. They're all spread around the island, doing in their own things. Shamrock is still missing, and there's no panel of him. I'm really curious about this laboratory thing in on Elbaf that's over 3,000 years old. Who made that? Because that outdates everything that we know about the One Piece world. Because what we are focusing on in the story is present, a little bit in the past, a few years, 20, 40 years, maybe 60 years. And then all the way back 800 years, which we don't know anything about yet. But that is like the main void century thing where there's 100 years of information just gone from history, which is why we are trying to find out because of Joy Boy and then Nika earlier. So this factory might be from the time Nika was around. If you're going to say no, but Nika and Joy Boy probably lived on the bottom of the ocean. No, not the bottom, but 200 meters lower down before the sea level rose. So this factory is, if you're going by the size of Elbaf, you have the island where the sea level is right now, and then the Adam tree, which is massive because giants are able to live there comfortably, and giants can reach, I don't know how high they are, 70 meters, I don't know, 30 meters or something. And maybe higher. I'm not sure how high giants are. Hold on, we can look that up. How tall are giants in One Piece? 20 meters. And they're living there comfortably, like we would live in, like where we live now in our cities, our hometowns, in a human-sized town. And somewhere around here, a giant factory, because the factory is not small. It is giant-sized, because Frankie is tiny compared to Ripley, and the stairs are massive compared to Frankie again. So this is a giant factory. And if we go by the fact that the sea level were 200 meters further down in the past, that means that someone climbed all the way up to where the Adam tree is growing. Unless the Adam tree goes all the way down 200 meters as well. And made a factory in the somewhere in the branches of the Adam tree on the sun level. I'm trying to connect dots here, but I can't really. We or I at least believe that Joy Boy might be a giant because of the giant straw hat in Mary Joyce. But Joy Boy lived 800 years ago, 900, 800 years ago. Not 3000. So he wouldn't. And wait, hold on. No, because giants don't live more than usually 300 years, except for Jarul, who's 400. Yeah, so he wouldn't be the one to make this. He would then be. Joyboy might have lived like 1100, 1200 years ago when he was born. Then this facility would still be 2800 years old. Ish. Or am I math completely wrong? 1008. No, 2200. No. My math is probably off, but the factory will still be over 2000 years older than Joyboy. So who made this and why? I'm trying to look. Hold on. If we do this, we can look with me. Like there's the tree is up here and it's kind of opened up. There's roots going down here and around, but there's mostly just factories and such inside. What's kind of sticking out here is the shapes. You see they're all over here. But that might just be an Elbath giant thing because most of their houses are, not most of it, a lot of their houses are shaped like the tree stump. So that might just be a branch that I cut off and made a window or a ventilation in it instead. But this is classic Oda. Look how much silhouette stuff there are. There could be so much information in this shadow silhouette parts. But we don't see it. It kind of reminds me of nothing in One Piece. In the Legend of Zelda game, the Age of Calamity, that little egg guardian. Because this is clearly like two eyes, and maybe a mouth. Decatry, but with facilities. So where is on this where are these two? They are below. Or is that up above? I think that's below. No, Lilith is looking down. Here maybe. Yeah, this is mind-boggling. I'm sure a lot of people are going to speculate about this. Just briefly before we end, we're gonna head to the Reddit to see if they have noticed something I haven't. I can't wait to see Scopper in a serious fight. It's kind of insane how it's been exactly 100 chapters since Gear 5. Ooh. And it's almost been 3 years. It's been 3 years since the Gear 5 chapter came out. Wow, time flies. And Gunko, my greatest fear is Nika. Also Gunko, my favorite song is one celebrating Nika. True. I'm really enjoying this arc. Frankie seems to be getting the attention I wanted him to get in Egghead, and is about to actually interact with Vegapunk. A 3,000-year-old building. How far earlier was the first end of the world? Yeah, I think it's. I think that it's the same. 3,000 years is when Nika was around. The lab building being older than the Void Century feels like it's going to reveal some hidden truths of how the world was before the sinking. Before the sinking? You mean the flood? No? Am I remembering something wrong? For those who doesn't know, TD on Gunko headphones means tone dial. That's it. That's so clever. Why did I not think about that? and the text below is, maybe Gunko doesn't use pants because she wants Brooke to see her panties. Oh. Yeah. Okay. One more. Two more. 3,000 years old, was not expecting such fine aged lore to be dropped on us, just further sets the One Piece clock back and gives a better glimpse of the first world. Did the first world say it was 3,000 years old? Well, which chapter is that again in One Piece? Mountain Eater Harley is right. The first world, the earth is engulfed in flames and the heart of men burn with desire. They reach for the forbidden star. From whispered prayers the sun god rose. Beckoned by the enslaved, the god of the land was enraged with the serpent of fire. It says nothing about the age. Maybe El Sol mentioned something. Or maybe Ripley. It's a graffiti from eons ago. Some kids probably etched it right into bark and it's fossilized. It is said to date back somewhere, but okay, 900, 800. That's the mural. Different version of Sun God. There's nothing about the age of the first world. But we can probably say that the first world was 3,000 years ago. I'm okay with that because that makes that Nika is that old and Joy Boy might be a giant and then living like 2,000 years after. Let's see, a 3,000-year-old building. This feels crazy to me. Only things older than that we have dates for are the Tree of Knowledge on O'Hara and Alabarna Palace. which feels strangely old given everything that we learned since Alabasta. The Kingdom of Alabasta is going to be one of the most important places in the end of One Piece, so it makes sense that Oda had already planned out this island timeline and how it fits in before the voyage. And that's a good point. With how we know about Lily and now that the Nefeltari family is a part of the D family. Hmm. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps out the channel. And leave a like, no, leave a comment below what you think about the chapter. If I missed something, if you have some theory that I didn't pick up on, please share them. I'd love to read them. I'll see you all next week. And yeah, I'll see you all next week and have a great day. Bye bye.